Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Israel, reporter for the Brother Rice Chieftain, and I am here with Coach Schaefer of the Brother Rice basketball team, getting a jump start talking about the upcoming winter basketball season. So, Mr. Schaefer, what would you say are some of your team's biggest strengths, areas that you'll pull away from the competition, and what are some areas of weakness that you've noticed in the first few weeks?
Well, I think it's a combination of the two. I think our strengths are our weaknesses. We've got 11 guys back, and you can't put a price on experience, but we're still young. Those 11 guys, 9 of them are juniors who played for the first year last year. Junior year is usually when you try to figure varsity basketball out. These guys have been through the ringer, and they really went through the ringer last year, and will be better because of that. We got a freshman and 2 sophomores who will contribute, and those are guys who haven't been through the ringer. Well, one of the sophomores was a freshman last year, so another guy with experience, but we're still really young. So I think we've got to figure out how to win. I think we know what the competition level is going to be like, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because the future is really bright as these guys develop.
With such young guys on the team, how have you seen the team coming together? How are they pulling their weight, working together? In practices, how have you seen them figuring out how to work as a team?
They know each other, and they did last year, and as tough of a year as last year was in terms of wins and losses, it was a really rewarding year in terms of the kids and the chemistry and the type of team it was to be around, and that hasn't changed a bit. They love each other, they compete with each other, they have fun together. The lifting sessions are spirited. I'm really fortunate to have this group to work with, and for whatever reason, the bond is really good. They're brothers for sure.
Looking at what's already on paper, what games jump off the schedule to you right now as games that you guys will be able to really compete in and might really come down to the wire?
The first part, the games that jump out are always the Catholic League games, and we got our clocks cleaned in the Catholic League last year. We really didn't compete, but maybe one whole game and parts of others. That said, over the course of the Catholic League season, that's really where we grew up. So my hope is that, and my belief is that these guys will compete in the Catholic League this year. And you know, we had the state champion, we've got a perennial state power, and then CC and St. Mary's are both expected to be very good this year. So that's not going to get any easier. So when you talk about games that jump off the schedule, it starts there. Beyond that, we play in Traverse City. We play Traverse City Central right before Christmas, which I'm looking forward to because that's an overnight trip for the team and a really good bonding experience. I don't know much about Traverse City Central yet, but I'll find that out in the next couple of weeks. And then we play in a Christmas tournament at Grosse Pointe South, which we've never done, and I think it'll be really competitive. Grosse Pointe South, Northville, and Grosse Pointe South, Plymouth, and Northville, and all I think expected to be very good teams. I know Grosse Pointe South a little bit, and their coach is the guy who invited us over. So that should be fun, and we're doing that on all 3 levels, which I love. The freshmen and the JV and the varsity will all be there together and competing for a trophy, which we don't get to do until February or March. So that should be fun. And then we've got Country Day and Seaholm, our neighborhood rivals, and those are always really fun games.
Awesome. So with those city games, Seaholm, you got Country Day, you know, how do those play into the schedule with having Catholic League games with teams that might be farther away and playing against a team like Seaholm where guys might know other people on the team? Would you say Seaholm's a must-win or a can't lose?
That's a good question. I hope it's neither. I mean, I hope it's a win. The Seaholm is a great game to get us ready for Catholic League play, and it's not so much that they're a Catholic League type team. The atmosphere is Catholic League atmosphere. The crowd's nuts. Our fans really get into it. Their fans really get into it. As you guys all know, it's kind of ugly, but that can make basketball fun. You know, that's the way it always is with UAD, and that edge in the rivalry sometimes makes the games that much better. I don't know what they're going to be like. They've got a new coach in his second year, and he's kind of changed the program, Mike DeGeeter, and he does a really good job. So that they seem to have rallied around the way he likes to play, and so I think that'll be a dogfight, and that's fun. Country Day is They were young like us last year, super talented, and I think they're going to be really good. But that's what we need, man. We want to go play good competition and see where we stand, because I know we're better than we were last year, and now it's just a matter of finding out how competitive we can be.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Schaefer. As you guys can tell, big things to come for Brother Rice basketball this season. Make sure to stay tuned.
Go Warriors.